everyone, this is Darren. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, since 2024 started. I'm finally gonna watch the Fighter movie starring Hrithik Roshan and Deepika. So excited. So the movie's gonna start in about 8 minutes. I don't think I need to do much of an intro. We all know what this movie is, and if you haven't, please watch my previous videos of me getting hyped over it. I've got such high expectations. I'm kind of scared my expectations are too high. I've been doing my best to avoid all spoilers on the internet. So guys, join me in this vlog and let's celebrate the movie that is Fighter. Let's enjoy the cinematic experience together. All right, let's go.
उसकी तरह सबकी विश पूरी करते हो और मुझे कितना भी नहीं पड़ता।
तुम मजाक कर रही हो या लाइन मार रही हो?
लाइन मार रहे।
सिफ्रा? सिफ्रा? मासी इसको डॉक्टर के पास लेके चलते हैं।
इसकी बैटरी डेड है, टाइम लगेगा चार्ज होने में।
मन में सिफ्रा के लिए फीलिंग्स डेवलप हो गई। वो ये जानने के बाद भी कि वो रोबोट है, वो जान ही नहीं।
చిన్నమాట తప్పని కొడుకుగా మీరన్నా చరిత్ర గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే చాలన్నా. Sword of Honor, call sign Patty. Same old Patty. Same old Patty. Please. Please.
गलती उनकी भी नहीं है। हमारे समाज में अभी भी कुछ लोग हैं जो लड़कियों को उड़ते हुए नहीं देख सकते।
सब जायज है, पर हमारे हिंदुस्तान में मोहब्बत और जंग दोनों में धोखा नहीं देते। मोहब्बत में तुझसे कर नहीं सकता।
Man, interval. Intense movie. It's so good. I'm loving it. It's got everything that I love. Slow start introducing everyone, but it's just really exciting, really engaging. Very emotional scene, that interval. I have a feeling the second half is going to be actually insane. I really like this movie so far. This is definitely the type of exciting action movie that I love. This is ticking all the boxes. I wish Dean was here to watch it with me, because we would be losing it. We've got the main action hero who's a lone wolf, he's made mistakes, he's lost his loved one. He's got the new love interest with, her own story and her own strong character. We've got all these good friends, but spoilers, they were hit by a bad guy. We've got an arch rival. High stakes. Can't wait to go back. And the music was really good too. The action scenes have been phenomenal. I've been loving the jet fight scenes. How cool are pilots of the aviators?
मैं उन्हें चोट पहुंचाता, मैं किसी को खुशी नहीं दे सकती।
कुछ रहो बेटा, बहुत मिस यू।
आज पाकिस्तान होगा तेरा बाप और हिंदुस्तान मेरी मां।
Just finished watching Fighter. What a movie. I have a lot of thoughts about this movie because I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. If you want a straightforward, good action movie, this is it. This is what you want. It's got the whole package. It's got great fight scenes. It's got awesome aerial combat. It was very hard to tell what was CG and what wasn't. I think that it was very well done. It had romance. It had good relationships between characters. I loved that they explored the emotional connections because they added to the depth of the story. So anytime something happened to a character that wasn't Hrithik Roshan or Deepika, I actually cared. I cared a lot, which was brilliant. This movie, I'm surprised Fighter wasn't promoted more. This movie seemed like such a blockbuster sensation, but besides the few ads and trailers that I saw in Australia, it didn't feel like it had as big a presence as other movies that I've watched. But the quality of it, definitely, it's really, really high. So Hrithik Roshan does a really good job in portraying his character Patty. He starts off what you assumed based on the trailer, not arrogant, but confident. But along the way, you learn more about his backstory, and Hrithik Roshan did a really good job in portraying Patty's weaknesses. He has a lot of talents, but he has weaknesses, and the mistakes that he made in the past still haunt him today. I think Anil Kapoor's presence really added to the drama of this series. Like he shows maturity in his acting, and I really liked how he bounced off the other characters. I loved Deepika's role in this movie. She's not just a romantic interest. Well, she is a romantic interest, but she stands her ground in showing that in this mostly male-dominated field or group, the Air Force, women still stand proud there, and they can hold their own, and they've got the skills to do it. And you see that in the movie. Hrithik Roshan is introduced as Patty, as this amazing pilot. He rocks up in the fanciest way possible, just flying and landing upside down on a jet. Coolest thing ever. Don't know if that's real. I hope it is. I hope a lot of the things I saw in this movie is real, because the things he can do with jets is pretty cool. Anyway, so he's introduced as a very confident, skilled pilot. But then things happen. The film starts off setting up these characters, and you kind of know that something's going to happen to them because of how, like, look, we're having so much fun with such great, amazing friends. It reminded me of War, and you know, it's hard not to make comparisons because it's the same director. Hrithik Roshan's in this as well. In War, they also had this group, this tight group in the military, and then things happen along the way. And similarly, there's a group here, but this group I felt had a stronger connection, and I like that they explored those connections further, which added to the story. The villain in this, he has a very
strong presence, stage presence, movie presence. You see him, he's got a red eye, he's got this really strong facial features. Straight away, you know he's a villain. I guess he might be a weaker part of the movie. He's just straight up a bad guy. We don't really see anything about his past. We don't know anything except that he is the bad guy, and he's a terrorist. I kind of wish that they gave him a little bit more background. I wish that he had a bit more character. He was just the movie just portrayed him as the bad guy to be taken down because he is just merciless. He's sacrificing his own people. He's planning things to kill people. The actor did a good job in making him look really evil, and boy was he scary. Anytime he showed up on screen, we know something bad's gonna happen. But in terms of character death, not that great. Obviously, this movie is very patriotic. There's so much love for India. I learnt more about what Jai Hind means. Hrithik, while punching the hell out of the bad guy, goes through it all and explains the meaning and the emotions behind that simple phrase. As an Australian viewer, all I can say is I really enjoyed the action scenes. Visual spectacles are great. Anytime a fighter jet shows up on screen, I'm very, very engaged. It's very exciting to watch. Siddharth knocked it out of the park with this movie. It's just another solid quality action film. It really does hold its ground against the other great movies. Personally, I don't think it's his best work. I still like War and Pathan better. I still like the YRF universe, but this offers an alternate take. You kind of get to see a dumber side of what he can do. It's still amazing. You get all this. If you like his previous movies, you'll definitely love this movie here. So what can I say? I really enjoyed this movie, and if you guys liked his previous movies, if you're a fan of War and Pathan, you are going to love this movie too, as I did. You guys can probably tell from the channel that we watch and enjoy a lot of types of movies, but sometimes a more simplistic plot done well, you know, that it just scratches an itch that you have. If I had to describe what Fighter is, it's a quality action film with talented actors who look great, great VFX, great music, great sound, and a very engaging plot. I liked how Hrithik got sent to tutor or like teach, because it showed a side of him. It showed a side of the character that I wasn't expecting. A very humble person who is willing to teach the next generation. I was scared that it was just going to be, I'm a lone wolf, I work alone, I'm damaged, I'm broken, but I'll get things done in my own way. Which there was that, and I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. But I liked that he showed that educated, mature, experienced side of him, passing on the knowledge. A great ad for the Indian Air Force, now that I think about this whole movie. I thought one of the plot elements here was how Deepika's character, unfortunately her father and mother are a bit estranged from her, because that since she chose to join the Air Force, they, I guess, had more traditional mindsets and didn't want their daughter to end up in that job, and they wanted her to get married instead. But that plot was resolved pretty conveniently. Hrithik runs into the mum and dad at the airport and gives a fantastic speech which convinces them to forgive the daughter. It was pretty like out of nowhere to me that they just happened to meet, but I guess the movie did also hint at it. They did set it up earlier about the city, how she said my parents worked like at an airport. So, you know, all of these things were set up, which is good. So it wasn't completely out of nowhere, but I thought it was pretty convenient that it happened. Very, very small criticism. And so, yep, 2024 off to an awesome start with a fighter movie, with the Fighter movie. Very excited for the rest of the year if this is how it's starting off from Indian cinema. It was really funny. There was a kid sitting not too far away from me, and there was a scene where they show Hrithik's extra thumb, and then the kid was like to his dad, why is there two thumbs? I don't know, that I thought I chuckled a little when I overheard that part. Do you know what I really also enjoyed about this movie that I failed to mention? Just how good Hrithik Roshan looks. That dude is so ripped. He looks so good. I can't believe such a handsome man exists. Like I find myself just staring at him during the anytime he's on screen as well, which is just the way it is, I guess. The dude is a Greek god. Okay guys, that ends another one of my midnight movie screening vlogs. I think I need a better camera for the lighting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of Fighter, and can you guys also tell me, was it promoted well in your city? Because I honestly didn't see much of it here. How did you think Hrithik Roshan did? How did you think Deepika did, Anil Kapoor? And did you agree with anything I said, or did you disagree with my criticisms? Because I'd love to know. I don't have many people to chat to in here in my car. It's lonely, so I'll chat to you guys in the comments instead. All right, thank you everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Darren out.